Today I'm going to show you how to make this construction mech. I'm going to be showing you all the steps, and I will even include in the description a list so that you can get these pieces for yourself, excluding the minifigure, whatever you might want to put in the top there, and secondary pieces. But at the end of the video I'm going to go over those too. So let's get into the build. If you want to view the parts list, go to Bricklink and open up a new wish list and name it whatever you'd like. And when you put in the .io file from the description below, it will give you the parts list so that you can view all of the parts for this particular creation. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe because your support helps greatly. Thank you for watching. So, the first thing we're going to make are the feet. They are symmetrical, but it will use a bracket piece for the flat of the foot, followed by a slope that will go right there, okay, and then a plate 1x2 right there. There we go. And then another slope and a tile there. Now they're symmetrical, so I'm only showing you how to make one, but the other one is just inverted. Now we're going to make the leg. Okay? It's roughly like a 1x4, so that yellow piece is going to hold it together there. But for a better look, if we add a bracket plate right there on the leg and then a rounded piece, it looks a little bit better. Plus, then you can put on one of these pieces as like a piston or something, you know, for added detail. Okay? And it just snaps onto the leg real nicely. There we go. Now set that aside, and once you've made a second one of those, continue from here. Okay, so now you have two legs. Okay? Now we're going to start building the arms and the hands. So we're going to start with the hands first. And the hands use two different type of these bar pieces, because then it allows you to choose how you want the claws to be, you know? You could choose to have it like this, where it's just a normal hand. Or you could choose to do something a little bit different. Like, here, if we take that and put that there, and then we rearrange that, now it's a different shape of claw. It really depends on your preference, but I left that open to possibility. Now we're going to make the arms. The arms utilize similar connection pieces than the legs, but they are put at an angle. And first, you're going to want to start with these pieces there. There we go. Okay. And now we're going to make the elbow. Oh, there we go. Okay. Then put that piece there. And then a curved one on the inner side of the elbow. There. Now you're going to want two of those, just like the legs. And now you're going to... Oops. That's how you don't do it. There we go. That was good. No explosions to be had. Okay. So, these should be two completed arms. Now you're going to put that with the legs. Okay, and we're going to go to the body. Now we're going to be focusing on the cockpit of the machine. And this part will use 3 separate bracket plates. So the downward bracket plate will be the one that we'll use for the first connection point for the windshield. And the blue part there is where you'll sit the minifigure when it's done. It is also important to note that with the windshield attached like this, it looks nice, but it's the one part of the entire build that is like fragile. So just don't press against the front top part there like that. Yeah, if you press like that, it's gonna. Yeah. However, with the leg balls in place for the legs to connect, it shouldn't come apart that easily. But I just felt the need to say that. Okay. There we go. There. Okay. Now you have the main part. Now we're going to build the support for the canopy roof. So this is going to go on the back of the bigger bracket plate when we're done. But for now, we're just going to attach pieces like so. Oh, I got to switch angles. There we go. Okay. Just like that. Now these corner pieces are for style. So it doesn't really matter which direction they're facing. I just prefer them facing upwards like that. You know, like the shoulders. Because this is where the arms are going to connect. Okay? Oh, and now we're going to make the hinge. The hinge for the canopy roof it uses a half piece like that. And just a normal clip. When we get to the end, though, you're going to want to adjust those to put on the roof. Because it takes a little bit of adjusting to get it to fit on right the first time. Anyway. Oh, there we go. There, nice and snug. Yep. That's going to help it slide onto the back of the seat really nicely. And these are the armrests. For now, it's probably best to keep them to the sides, though. And there. There. Okay, and then just press that so that it matches. Okay. Okay, and now we're going to press these together. It goes right on there. There. Okay, now we're going to work on the canopy. These little transparent pieces are the side lights, like an emergency backup light or something. And there's the clip that will connect it to the back support piece of the canopy. Okay. It's also important to note that the most expensive piece in this entire thing is the cornered rounded slopes. Those things there. They are the most expensive piece. They're like $1 each. Or at least they were for me anyway. It's annoying to put on the first time, but once it's on there, it stays on. So. But it's important for the canopy to rotate, so it's easy to put it in a figure. Okay, now we're going to connect that. Okay, now just straighten this up a little bit. Now let's attach the arms. There. This is nearing the end of the video, so at this point you're pretty much done. But I'm about to give you some tips on how to pose it if you want one yourself. I'm also going to show you how to attach the crate to the mech's hand. You'll want the mech's hand positioned like this, with the bottom claw underneath so that it can help the crate rest on something. And then you want the thumb to curl on the inside so that he's holding the box. And then afterwards you can add in all the parts that you would like. It can also stand on two plates like these if you want a sturdy display. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.